Electric raindrops falling on the cold synthetic face. We are running out of power inside this crowded space. You try to hold the liquid, but it turns to purple gas, leaving just a residue upon the window glass. High voltage circuits blinking underneath the sapphire dome, a temporary terminal where we can feel at home. No longer searching for the words we used to say before, just leaving all our heavy expectations at the door. The digital humidity is starting to condense, a catastrophic mixture that is making us intense. The lasers cut the atmosphere inside the dark room. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno poles, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. The luminous disaster painted in the cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the glowing colors illuminate the blade. Synthetic palpitations hitting straight into the bone, an architectural design upon a shifting throne. Your pulse is like a frequency that cuts through all the noise, altering the matrix of our digital small toys. Industrial percussion slamming hard against the floor, making every single cybernetic organism roar. The Dembo is an engine that is pumping through the night, turning all the darkness into blinding yellow light. The digital humidity is starting to condense, a catastrophic mixture that is making us intense. The lasers cut the atmosphere inside the dark room. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno poles, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. Luminous disaster painted in the cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Let the sad bass rumble like a monster in the deep, waking up the digital ghosts that never sleep. Two entities dissolving in a pool of glowing ink, standing on the precipice and looking at the brain. Mute the sense completely, let the metal testers grind, leaving all the artificial safety nets behind. Just a mechanical heartbeat ticking on the steady grid, exposing all the secrets that the dirty water hid. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno poles, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. The luminous disaster painted in the cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the glowing colors illuminate the blade. The fluorescence is fading as the morning sky turns gray. The digital illusion is dissolving right away. Just a drop of liquid shining on the concrete floor. The system shuts down once more. A hollow acoustic space inside an empty terminal. The frequency of our devotion is purely chemical. I can hear the reverberations bouncing off the wall, an architectural reminder of a beautiful fall. Tracing all the signals that you broadcast through the air, story moving through my heavy hair. We don't need a telephone to understand the code. We are setting up a satellite along the gravel road. The sonic waves are rippling across the dark floor, making every single speaker down here demand for more. The countdown has started. Close your open eyes. We are chasing echoes of passion through the cyberspace, trying to find a memory that time cannot erase. A powerful vibration that is locked inside the grid, revealing all the beautiful things that the darkness hid. Ooh, let the heavy sub-bass shake the foundations of our lives. Your silhouette is flashing like an ancient videotape, planning out a permanent and beautiful escape. No longer hiding behind a perfectly polished screen, showing everybody down here what the raw emotions mean. The dembo rhythm hits like an industrial machine, cutting through the static of a television screen. Castanets are snapping like an electronic clock. Time is standing perfectly frozen on the rock. There's a rippling across the dark floor, making every single speaker down here demand for more. The countdown has started. Close your open eyes. We are chasing echoes of passion through the cyberspace, trying to find a memory that time cannot erase. A powerful vibration that is locked inside the grid, revealing all the beautiful things that the darkness hid. But the synthesis is scream like a digital bird of prey, washing all the normal human limitations right away. Two different audio signals merging in a perfect blend, a beautiful connection that will never have an end. Silence the percussion, let the sub-frequencies hum, waiting for the mechanical resurrection to come. Just a single hand clap echoing inside the empty dome, finding a temporary sanctuary where we can feel at home. We are chasing echoes of passion through the cyberspace, trying to find a memory that time cannot erase. A powerful vibration that is locked inside the grid, revealing all the beautiful things that the darkness hid. Ooh, let the heavy sub-bass shake the foundations of our lives. The frequencies are dying as the morning light breaks through, the audio connection fading out away from you. Just a lingering static on the electronic street. The transmission is complete. Deciphering the matrix symbols on the monitor screen, trying to figure out exactly what the combinations mean. You whisper algorithms that are confidential and deep, a collection of information that I promise to keep. Hack into the mainframe of the corporate tower tonight, turning every single security camera to the right. We are the raw definition of an independent force, steering this momentum on a very dangerous course. The firewall is breaking and the pressure from the base, erasing every single data point inside this place. The download is running at a terrifying speed. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare, a digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein, an absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Ooh, watch how the encryption keys dissolve inside the rain. Your touch is like a virus eating through the heavy steel, altering the frequency of everything I feel. A high voltage current cutting straight into the bone. A kingdom built of glass upon a temporary throne. The dembo has a venom that is spreading through the system, counting all the casualties but nobody will miss them. Synthetic palpitations hitting perfectly on time. A structural synchronization of an urban cyber crime. The firewall is breaking under pressure from the base, erasing every single data point inside this place. The download is running at a terrifying speed. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare. A digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein. An absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Let the brass section distort inside the microphone. We are building an empire on a shattered crystal throne. Two forces colliding like a bullet hitting steel, making absolutely sure the final impact is something we can feel. With the melodies completely, let the sub-bass growl. Listen to the electronic monster on the prowl. Just synthetic heartbeat taking on the steady grid, releasing all the data that the dirty water hid. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare. A digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein. An absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Ooh, watch how the encryption keys dissolve inside the rain. The screens are going black as the morning sun appears. We have completely pulverized the memory of our fears. Just a broken sequence on the urban street. The hack is complete. Cold platinum weight sitting heavy on a frozen brow. We are accelerating past the boundaries of the here and now. You traded all your independence for a structural stone, but look at how the sub-bass completely shatters your throne. Glitchy reflections bouncing off the expensive gem display. We are sweeping all the artificial hierarchy right away. No longer begging for permission from the corporate king, showing the underground exactly what the real rebels bring. The metal interface is starting to overheat and glow. There is a dark destination where only the lawless go. The sonic frequencies are rising straight up to the sky. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber industrial shade, living up the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the sharp passes catch the lasers and gleam, 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 gleam. Synthesized humidity extending through the crowded club, turning your status symbols into a technological sub. Your words were hollow currencies that couldn't buy the night. Now you are trapped inside the matrix of our blinding light. Industrial friction creeping hard across the concrete floor. We are smashing every barrier and destroying every door. The dembo is a kinetic weapon hidden perfectly on time. A powerful documentation of an urban cyber crime. The metal interface is starting to overheat and glow. There is a dark destination where only the lawless go. The sonic frequencies are rising straight up to the sky. We are wearing a diamond crown under the in a cyber industrial shade, living up a dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Let the brass section distort inside the microphone grid, exposing all the dirty little secrets that the high society hid. Two powerful entities colliding like a bullet hitting steel, making absolutely sure the final impact is something we can feel. Mute the chords completely, let the heavy textures grind, leaving all the digital safety nets far behind. Listen to the synthetic pulse ticking on the steady grid, pulverizing the memory of everything the older people did. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber industrial shade, living up the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Oh, watch how the sharp facets catch the lasers and gleam. The jewels are falling down on the dirty concrete street. We don't need your titles to make our ascension complete, just a broken crown lying in the early morning gray. We walk away, way, 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 way. Step inside the heavy smoke where the mirrors never lie. I can see the neon shadows reflecting in your eyes. You talk about the fortune and the price you had to pay, but the glitter on your fingers is washing right away. Tacones sound like thunder on the cold marble floor. You keep building up the walls, but I'm searching for the door. No diamond in the kingdom can replace the breath of youth. Behind the golden curtain, we are running from the truth. The rhythm pulls us deeper into the velvet snare, a beautiful illusion hanging in the air. We dance until the morning breaks the spell. We are trapped in golden chains tonight, heavy and bright, chasing after ghosts under the flashing light. Break the heavy iron, let the heartbeat spin. Where the luxury ends is where we finally begin. We'll break the chains, let the fire out within. Count the silver coins that you traded for a spark. Now you are wandering alone through the high and dark. A penthouse in the sky cannot warm a freezing soul. When the music stops playing, you lose all control. I'm sweating as the heavy tempo starts to climb. We are wasting all our youth, just trading steps with time. Castanets are ringing out a warning in the dark. Every single gemstone is missing its own spark. The rhythm pulls us deeper into the velvet snare, a beautiful illusion hanging in the air. We dance until the morning breaks the spell. We are trapped in golden chains tonight, heavy and bright, chasing after ghosts under the flashing light. Break the heavy iron, let the heartbeat spin. Where the luxury ends is where we finally begin. Bailando in the cage of our own design, where the expensive champagne tastes like bitter wine. Two worlds colliding in a dangerous design. Let the baseline crush the borders of the ripping down the armor, leaving it behind. No more status symbols hiding in the mind, just the raw percussion pounding in the chest. Let the heavy drums take care of all the rest. We are trapped in golden chains tonight, heavy and bright, chasing after ghosts under the flashing light. Break the heavy iron, let the heartbeat spin. Where the luxury ends is where we finally begin. Oh, break the chains, let the fire out within. Falling on the dirty Microscopic audio signals moving through the silent air. I can feel the sub-frequencies vibrating through my hair. You broadcast passwords that the public matrix cannot intercept. The collection of data that our bodies have securely kept. Nylon strings are tracking your biological rhythm tonight, altering the configuration of the surveillance light. We don't need an amplifier to communicate the strain. We just let the bassline inject itself into the vein. The firewall is breaking under the pressure of the loop. We are trapped together inside this technological coop. The confidential transmission is beginning to complete. We are catching whispers in the dark under the laser beam, living out the hidden code of an encrypted dream. A silent revolution happening beneath the urban floor, making every single cybernetic entity demand for more. Ooh, let the acoustic textures camouflage our hidden scheme. Your profile is a ghost painted on the liquid crystal screen, trying to decode exactly what your configurations mean. No longer hiding behind a commercial radio display, just washing all the artificial coloration completely away. A traditional hand class hitting hard against the techno snare, a beautiful juxtaposition hanging in the heavy atmosphere. The syncopation is a horse that we ride into the night, leaving a long trail of supernatural electrical light. The firewall is breaking under the pressure of a loop. We are trapped together inside this technological coop. The confidential transmission is beginning to complete. We are catching whispers in the dark under the laser beam, living out the hidden code of an encrypted dream. A silent revolution happening beneath the urban floor, making every single cybernetic entity demand for more. It's the acoustic guitar with the heavy analog lead, wandering together through an underground tech labyrinth. See two ancient heritages merging in an explosion of sound, shaking up the data that has been buried in the ground. Strip away the heavy drums, let the vocal layers climb. Temporary suspension of the ordinary global time. Listen to the melismatic runs echoing inside the empty space, bringing a spiritual intensity to this industrial place. We are catching whispers in the dark under the laser beam, living out the hidden code of an encrypted dream. A silent revolution happening beneath the urban floor, making every single cybernetic entity demand for more. Ooh, let the acoustic textures camouflage our hidden scheme. The transmission ends as the morning sky turns blue. The digital encryption fading out away from you. Just a lingering frequency on the cyber street. Our secret conversation is complete. The city wraps its purple coat around the quiet avenue. I am watching how the headlights paint a silhouette of you. You whisper secrets that the daylight never could contain, like paper words dissolving in the gentle midnight rain. Walking on the shadows where the neon signals glow. We move into a rhythm that the ordinary people do not know. A secret sanctuary hidden deep behind the heavy steel. Forget about the plastic world and focus on the things we feel. The midnight clock is ticking but the hands are moving slow. There is a private universe where only we can go. Slide into the darkness as the music takes control. Lost inside the velvet night, we are drifting far away. No longer care shadow where the lonely angels sleep. The purple mist is rising as the bassline starts to breathe. A temporary fantasy that we will never want to leave. Your pulse is like a metronome against my open hand, a language that our bodies can't completely understand. Smooth operators moving underneath the sapphire light. We are rewriting all the definitions of the night. No longer searching for the answers in the crowded street, just floating on the frequency of this seductive beat. The midnight clock is ticking, but the hands are moving slow. There is a private universe where only we can go. We slide into the darkness as the music takes control. Lost inside the velvet night, we are drifting far away. No longer caring about the heavy things they used to say. Wrapped inside an echo that is soft and smooth and deep, we found a quiet memory that we will always keep. Sensual vibrations running up the fragile spine, a perfect synchronization of your destiny and mine. No flashing lights or cameras to interrupt the view, just the open space between the old me and the new. Muting out the heavy synths, dropping down the snare. Just a breathy whisper hanging in the cool night air. Feel the hollow space inside the kick drum as it knocks. Time is standing perfectly frozen in the clock. Lost inside the velvet night, we are drifting far away. No longer caring about the heavy things they used to say. Wrapped inside an echo that is soft and smooth and deep, we found a quiet memory that we will always keep. Ooh, surrender to the shadow where the lonely angels sleep. The velvet curtain closes as the morning sky turns blue. I can see the baseline fading out away from you. Just a purple memory inside the urban haze, lost inside the maze. Black petals opening beneath the heavy artificial light, a secret botanical experiment inside the deep night. You try to capture the perfume, but it slips through your grip like a drop of cold mercury upon a silver lip. Electric thorns scratching on the glass of the greenhouse floor. We are no longer looking for the things we loved before. An organic mutation growing wild in the dark concrete, feeding on the low vibration of this cybernetic beat. The midnight clock is striking and the blossom starts to wake, a beautiful distortion that no human hand can make. The ultimate transformation is beginning to unfold. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die. An exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose, sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Let the heavy sub-bass shake the ground where it grows. Synthesized humidity is rising straight up from the floor, making every single cybernetic organism ask for more. Your touch is like a nutrient that cuts into the dark, giving this synthetic garden its original organic spark. Palms pressing hard against the glass as the pressure begins to climb. We are growing 10 times faster than the ordinary time. No roots inside the dirt, just wires running deep below, with the secret electrical current transformation is beginning to unfold. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die. An exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose, sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Let the synthesis screaming like a digital bird of prey, washing all the normal human limitations right away. Two different species intertwining in a dangerous embrace, leaving no single genetic trace inside this crowded space. Silence the percussion, let the sub-frequencies hum, waiting for the mechanical pollination to come. Just a single hand clap echoing inside the empty dome, finding a temporary sanctuary where we can feel at home. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die. An exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose, sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Let the heavy sub-bass shake the ground where it grows. The petals fold back down as the morning sun breaks through, the digital illusion fading out away from you. Just a purple leaf lying on the sterile factory floor. The garden sleeps once more. Da 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 da. Deciphering the matrix symbols on the monitor screen, trying to figure out exactly what the combinations mean. You whisper algorithms that are confidential and deep, a collection of information that I promise to keep. Hack into the mainframe of the corporate tower tonight, turning every single security camera to the right. We are the raw definition of an independent force, steering this momentum on a very dangerous course. The firewall is breaking under pressure from the base, erasing every single data point inside this place. The download is running at a terrifying speed. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare, a digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein, an absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Ooh, watch how the encryption keys dissolve inside the rain. Your touch is like a virus eating through the heavy steel, altering the frequency of everything I feel. A high voltage current cutting straight into the bone. A kingdom built of glass upon a temporary throne. The Dembo has a venom that is spreading through the system, counting all the casualties but nobody will miss them. Synthetic palpitations hidden perfectly on time, a structural synchronization of an urban cyber crime. Firewall is breaking under pressure from the base, erasing every single data point inside this place. The download is running at a terrifying speed. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare, a digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein, an absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Let the brass section just do it inside the microphone. We are building an empire on a shattered crystal throne. Two forces colliding like a bullet hitting steel, making absolutely sure the final impact is something we can feel. Hit the melodies completely, let the sub-bass growl. Listen to the electronic monster on the prowl. Just die, synthetic copy ticking on the steady grid, releasing all the data that the dirty water. Yeah. We are Finding the secret code under the neon glare. A digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein. An absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Ooh, watch how the encryption keys dissolve inside the rain. The screens are going black as the morning sun appears. We have completely pulverized the memory of our fears. Just a broken sequence on the urban street. The hack is complete. Strike a heavy match and watch the architecture turn to smoke. I am finally waking up from this synthetic spell you spoke. You built a wooden pathway stretching out across the dark abyss. But did you really think the future would be saved by this? Gasoline droplets falling on the digital connection line. We are erasing every single fragment of your old design. No longer looking backward at the structures we have left behind. Just focusing the raw momentum of an independent mind. The chemical reaction is beginning to accelerate fast. There is no physical way to reconnect us to the past. The embers are flying upward into the heavy midnight sky. We are burning all the bridges down under techno pulse, destroying all the promises that used to feel so false. A catastrophic illumination painted in a crimson shade, standing in the beautiful wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the yellow flames incinerate the heavy cable ties. Your electronic warnings are dissolving in the massive heat as the sub-bass frequencies begin to pulverize the street. A high voltage current cutting straight into the fragile bone, leaving you completely isolated in your critical zone. The Dembo is an engine that is driving through the burning town, tearing every single artificial monument completely down. Castanets are snapping like the cracking of a splitting beam, living out the jagged edges of an industrial dream. The chemical reaction is beginning to accelerate fast. There is no physical way to reconnect us to the past. The embers are flying upward into the heavy midnight sky. We are burning all the bridges down under the techno pulse, destroying all the promises that used to feel so false. A catastrophic illumination painted in a crimson shade, standing in the beautiful wreckage that our own hands have made. The synthesizer scream like a mechanical beast in pain, washing away the memory of yesterday's synthetic rain. Two separate audio signals separating forever tonight, disappearing completely out of each other's visual sight. Silence the melodies completely, let the sub-bass growl. Listen to the cybernetic monster on the industrial prowl. Just a single hand clap echoing inside the empty dome, finding a temporary sanctuary where we can feel at home. We are burning all the bridges down under the techno pulse, destroying all the promises that used to feel so false. A catastrophic illumination painted in a crimson shade, standing in the beautiful wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the yellow flames incinerate the heavy cable ties. The ashes are settling down as the morning sun appears. We have completely incinerated the memory of our fears. Just a black residue lying Black petals opening beneath the heavy artificial light. A secret botanical experiment inside the deep night. You try to capture the perfume, but it slips through your grip like a drop of cold mercury upon a silver lip. Electric thorns scratching on the glass of the greenhouse floor. We are no longer looking for the things we loved before. An organic mutation growing wild in the dark concrete, feeding on the low vibration of this cybernetic beat. The midnight clock is striking and the blossom starts to wake. A beautiful distortion that no human hand can make. The ultimate transformation is beginning to unfold. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die. An exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose, sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Ooh, let the heavy sub bass shake the ground where it grows. Synthesized humidity is rising straight up from the floor, making every single cybernetic organism ask for more. Your touch is like a nutrient that cuts into the dark, giving this synthetic garden this original organic spark. Palms pressing hard against the glass as the pressure begins to climb. We are growing 10 times faster than the ordinary time. No roots inside the dirt, just wires running deep below, where the secret electrical current always loves to flow. The midnight clock is striking and the blossom starts to wake. A beautiful distortion that no human hand can make. The ultimate transformation is beginning to unfold. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die. An exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose, sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Let the synthesizer screamer like a digital bird of prey, washing all the normal human imitations right away. Two different species intertwining in a dangerous embrace, leaving no single genetic trace inside this crowded space. Silence the percussion, let the sub-frequencies hum, waiting for the mechanical pollination to come. Just a single hand clap echoing inside the empty dome, finding a temporary sanctuary where we can feel at home. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die. An exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose, sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Ooh, let the heavy sub bass shake the ground where it grows. The petals fold back down as the morning sun breaks through. The digital illusion fading out away from you. Just a purple leaf flying on the sterile factory floor. The garden sleeps once more.